So in previous class we finished till here, and this is the continuation of the chapter sharing our feelings, no? So in this exercise, what you have to do, what you have done, you have take a sheet of sandpaper and you have made there a shape by pressing a piece of thick wool or a thick thread on it, no? Then you ask your friend to close their eyes and just identify the shape you have made in the sheet, no, by running the finger on the sheet, right? So if they finish identifying the shape, and after that you have to ask was it is easy or difficult. Okay, after that what you have to do, you also have to do the same. Okay, tell your friends to make the same as you have make for them, so they will make for you, and you also have to identify by filling with your fingers, by running your finger on the seat. Okay, then you also identify what picture is that, what the shape, what that shape is. Okay, do that one at home. And another is also here, take a thick piece of paper. What you have to do, you have to take a thick piece of paper, then make an outline on the paper with the help of a compass or a needle. Then what you have to do, you have to make an outline on the paper by with the help of compass or a needle. You know, the compass we used in the maths, no, in a math, or a needle, you can know pointed one which we use for the sewing our clothes, no, stitch our clothes, no, that one. With the help of that compass or the needle, you make an outline on that paper. Okay, make dots at the short distance on the outline run. So what you have to do, you have to make a dots in that, okay, outline run. On the outline run you can see the dots, you can see here the dots like this only you have to make on that paper. Okay, you can see that the paper is raised on the other side. So when you will make dots, then at the back of that paper there is a raised one. Okay, you can see the raised like a ball, okay, on the other side of the paper. Now ask your friend to close her or his or her eyes and feel with the finger to tell what you have outlined. So what you have to do, you have to, after that, after making the dots, and what you have to do, ask your friends to close your eyes and fill with the finger to, and fill with the finger that dots, and what they have, and till what you have outlined. Then ask their friends to tell what you have outlined. Okay, what you have identify with that, or you have to ask them to tell. Okay, isn't it difficult? It is difficult or not, it is asking, no? Think about how people who cannot see are able to read. So it is very difficult for us to recognize, no, what alphabet is there with the raised dots. By filling that raised dots, no, it's very difficult for us to identify what alphabet is that one. Okay, what letter is that one. So think, we have to think how difficult it is, those who cannot see, how difficult it will be to read and write for those people who cannot see. Okay, it's very difficult. Let us learn about braille. So we have to, let's learn, okay, about braille. The Okay, you have seen that Rabi Bhaiya reads special types of book. How were these books made? Who first thought of this book? Let us find out about it. So, you already studied about the Rabi Bhaiya who reads the special types of book, and that book is written in Braille. No, so how were these books made? How this book was made? How? Who first made this book, Braille book? Who made this one? Who first thought of this book. Let us find who. Okay, you can see the braille script, and this type of dots, raised dots, who the this kind of letter read and write by the blind people, and this is called it braille script. Louis Braille belonged to France, and the Louis Braille is a man who is from the France. Okay, one day when he was 3 years old, he was playing with his father's tool. So um, there was a boy named Louis Braille. Okay, and he is from the France. And one day when he was only 3 years old, he was playing with his father tools, with his father things. What happened? Suddenly a pointed tool hurt his eyes. Suddenly he was playing with the tools, no? So some pointed tools hurt his eyes. Okay, he lost his eyesight because of that pointed tool. He became a blind. Okay, he had keen interest in the studies, very interested in the studies. Okay, he's very interested. Okay, keen, very interested. He did not give up. He did not think that I am a blind, no, I can't study now, what to do. He did not think like that. Okay, he did not give up. He kept thinking of different ways to read and write. He used to think many ways to read and how to read and write. As I cannot see how to read and how to write. How he always used to think of that. Okay, finally he found a way. Finally, at the last, he find a way. Okay, reading by touching and feeling. Reading by touching the things and the feelings. Okay, this way of reading later came to be known as the braille script. After that, this way of reading, no, by touching and the feeling, this way of reading afterwards known as braille script. Okay, it is the story of the braille script, how it came. Okay, how this way of reading and writing came. Okay, this is the story. In this type of the script, a row of raised dots are made on the thick paper. Because these dots are raised, they can be read by running the finger on them. So in this type of script, braille script, a row of raised dots, you can see raised dots are made on a thick paper, not like this thin paper. Okay, in a thick paper a race of dots is made. So because these dots are raised, why these dots are raised? Because they can be read by filling that dots, no, by running the finger on that dots. Okay, this script is based on 6 points. This script is based on 6 points. You can see, no, 1 2 3 4 5 6 points. This script is based on 6 points. You can see A, one only, A 6. Okay, like this in all letters 6. Okay, it's based on 6. The braille script has undergone many changes these days. Nowadays this braille script is undergoing many changes. Okay, this has made reading and writing simpler. So as now only we study that this braille script has undergoing many changes in these days. So it had made reading and writing very simple. Okay, in a simple way. Braille can now also be written using the computer. Now this braille script we can write using the computer. Okay, it became very simple because it can also be written using by the computer now. Okay, so you understood sharing our feelings, and the blind people, those who cannot see, how they read and write the books, you can see, and what we call that books. It is a braille, okay, and how it came, that this braille script, how it come, who thought of this book at first, no, like all this you understood. So once you go through the chapter and whatever I have given you the question answer and whatever I told you to do in the books, please do that one and please study, okay, study at home. So this is the end of this 13th chapter, sharing our feelings, okay.